Okay, tell me about what's going on here.
It's
Name first.
my name? I am Kenneth Hanson. Ken Han, the Guitar Man. This is a probably from 1950 or the early 50s Webster Chicago amplifier. It's originally meant for microphones and gramophones, but record players basically. And very simple, you know. It just it's I think it's a 15-watt amplifier. It's very similar to a Fender Harvard Tweed amplifier, but for like $5,000 less dollars. And all I really needed to do was take.
So wait a minute, tell me about the adventure. Where did you get this thing?
I got it at Reniger's Antique Market in Adamstown, Pennsylvania. Went there to buy an archtop acoustic guitar, and that guy got a little bit too much knowledge in that. And so I saw this, and I got a really good deal on it. Especially because all I really did was change the input jack from regular weird 3-prong input to a 1/4 inch. That's all I did. And I got to clean up the knobs because they're really oxidized. They're probably decaying. It's just a shame because I really dig them. You got like a lightning bolt. They got a W for Webster. That's really cool.
Are they look like they're painted. Are they painted?
No, they're not. They might be. I'm going to take some.
I think they're painted.
They were.
They're painted.
Okay, I'm gonna take.
I just scratched my fingernail on them.
Okay, I'm gonna soak them. I don't know. Maybe goof off might melt them. But this is the.
I bet you if you take a little, like a really fine steel wool to them, it'll take care of it.
I might. I won't keep this, but this is for the audio input for the gramophone or the record player. It kind of lowers the input of the amplifier by bypassing one of the tubes in the back, so it kind of adds it's like a lower watt channel. So you could I could put another input jack on this, and it'll be like a lower input for less distortion. But who wants less distortion? Nobody does.
So what were these things originally used for, do you think?
It was used for microphones, like PA. You know, you'd have a rodeo or something of that type, and you just plug a microphone into it. And you talk all day long. But yeah.
But why is it that you looked at this and thought, I could plug a guitar into that?
Because that's what I do. I see lots of people taking I see people turn old record players into amplifiers and all that kind of stuff. So I wanted to.
That's what you did, didn't you?
Well, this isn't a record player, but basically it's the electric part of the record player. It's not the turntable part, but it's got, and unlike other ones, this has two. I want to say I probably will end up changing the speaker at some point because I'll probably blow the speaker. But it's got two 4 or 8, probably 8-inch speakers in it. They're really puny, but they sound really killer.
Really sounded good.
It did. I really dug it.
And it's very original looking.
Oh yeah, and I like it. It's in phenomenal shape, especially for being 70 plus years old. I could probably look at the pots, the dates on the pots. That's how you date a lot of vintage electronics. But I could probably look at the dates on the back of the pots, and that'll tell you when it was made.
But you just brought it home, put that input jack on it.
And it fired right up.
Really?
I literally didn't even touch anything. All I did was, I had to pry the electric out. This is what's left of the input jack. It fell apart. I tried to pry it out. It was like, had this weird bracket riveted in place, but here's the old, this is the old wire. But I probably need to change the speaker wire because it's really like, there's like 2 different sets of daisy chains in the back. So I just want to clean it up just to kind of...
How did you know that? Did you open the whole
I took
thing
the
up?
back off, yeah, to convert it. It's kind of its own little unit back here. All of the amplifier is attached to this metal grate, and you remove the 6 screws, and the whole thing pops right out. And it's attached to this, and not the wooden case like most amplifiers. So it won't, like, get hot or something, I don't know.
That Bakelite handle, that's pretty cool.
Oh, it's really cool, but it really vibrates like a...
Oh, it...
Yeah, when you play it, you can hear it vibrating. So I love the handle because it's original as heck, but I don't know how to silence it. Maybe I put some...
Put a little rubber bumper on it or something.
Yeah, I'll put some padding right there, something like that, to prevent all that crazy stuff from happening.
What were you playing through that?
I was playing my lawsuit era Strat. My tribute to David Gilmour and the Black Strat.
Tell me about that.
It's a lawsuit era guitar, which means that before, unlike Gibson, would sue you if you made guitars that were like theirs in the 70s. Fender bought the company and started to license their products. So the factory that this was made in ended up becoming the Squire line, or the Made in Japan Squire line. And they're pretty valuable today. But I bought this, and the electronics were absolute poop. There are no words to describe how crappy they were. They were just next level of crappy. So I put Texas Special pickups in there. And this neck is amazing because it's unlike any other guitar I own. So
Where did you get the neck?
This neck was on the guitar when I bought it. So all that's original is the neck, the tuners, and the body. Everything else has changed. Even the knobs. Because the old knobs didn't fit on the new pots. Which I'm kind of sad about because they were old yellowed. They were yellowed out. And like not like cream colored. So you could tell they were old. But whatever.
Those kind of look yellow there. Right?
Well, they are. They're cream colored. I got the white electrics that I bought the pickup. It was a pre-wired harness, and it was white. And with the cream knobs, the whole thing was cream. And I realized I had this black pickguard. And I was really in the David Gilmour, Pink Floyd kind of zone in that day, and I changed it out, and it looks exactly like it, man. I don't have the short tremolo arm, though. But, you know.
Well, why don't you play us out?
Okay.
Through your, what was this thing called again?
Webster, it's a Webster Chicago model 166-1. A, I think. Let me. 166-1. See, if you listen, you could hear the
I
shake.
can hear it.